Every time I like someone, he always messes it up for me.
Go back to the top. We back to the top. All right, hello everybody. It's your girl Mood Music K, Mood underscore music underscore K on Instagram and Twitter. Subscribe to the page, and we're here bringing you another R&B bar breakdown. All right, so today's song is "Hopeless Romantic" by Tink. This is off the Love Chronicles playlist. This is off our album Hopeless Romantic, but it's off the Love Chronicles playlist. All right, and that playlist has a bunch of different songs. Again, it tells a whole cool love story that you should really check out. Love Chronicles 1. And we're gonna get right into it. All right, we're gonna get right into it. We're gonna get right into it. What? Why do we do that? Alright. Every time I like someone, he always messes it up for me. Starting not to believe in love because I don't really think we're meant to be. Every blank for kids, every blank I tried to date promised that it'd be different, and every time I took a chance, found out he wasn't genuine. Alright. Think about that. It happens to us all, right? Every time, we like somebody, sometimes I have a person or a couple people in mind that this song could really speak to their soul. But it's like, that idea, if this is for you, every time you like somebody and that guy just messes it up every time, like every time. I'm in a sorority again, getting Delta sorority, salute. But dude, y'all be messing up, man. Not sexist. We all mess up. We all fall short sometimes. But I'm just saying, the stories I know, boy. Starting not to believe in love because I don't really think it's meant to be. Like, think about that. Meant for me, meant to be. Where like the whole idea of like, you want it and you believe in it, but after a while, after a couple losses, you like, maybe it ain't my thing. And everybody she tries to date, anytime anybody we try to date, they promise they're going to be different. In the beginning stages of the relationship, like, I'm going to be this, I'm going to be that, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. I've heard again, I don't just speak from my experience with relationships. I speak from experience from other people that I've heard it from. And it's just crazy when you think about the promises these people make, knowing they cannot deliver, right? Cannot deliver. Crazy. And then, you take a chance, you just find out they're not genuine after the fact. And it just sucks because there's a lot of work to put yourself out there to then, maybe not win in the end and we take that risk. And time and time again, it doesn't work out, right? So now what? I've been through so much, and I don't want to sound emotional, but every time I fall in love, it's something that always goes wrong. People say that I'm gullible for thinking that there's someone for me, even though I'm hurt inside. I ain't gonna give up that easily. I've been through so much, and I don't want to sound emotional, but every time I fall in love, it's something that always goes wrong. That's deep. Like, and when you start to feel like that, and I feel like once you get to your late 20s, 30s, and you're single, and you've been in a couple relationships, it's real easy to fall into this. Like, you don't want to get emotional, you want to sound emotional, you want to be emotional, but it's like, every time I do fall, it's like something happens. Every time. I feel you, sis. I feel you, Tink. People say you're gullible for thinking that there's, something out there for you. I'm one of those people. All right, I go back and forth between being jaded and not jaded, in the sense of like, yeah, love for everyone and true love and all that stuff. And then sometimes I'm like, yeah, okay. So, you got the people that don't believe in that or just over it. It's just like, you gullible for thinking these dudes is really going to give you that, right? But don't listen. They're bitter. You can find love. You got this. Even though I'm hurting inside, I ain't giving up that easily, and that's the spirit you need, because I feel like if you want to find true love, you gotta have that willpower to say, I ain't gonna give up, because it ain't gonna come easy. You don't know what pain is till you done had your heart broke. Someone that can comfort me, that's really all I'm looking for. Want to give my trust away, but I don't want to feel abandoned. When it comes to love, I'm a hopeless romantic, cause You know what I mean? That's a fact though. You don't know what pain is until you've had your heart broke. I thought I knew what pain was until I had my heart broke.
I need somebody to know what he wants. Tired of being disappointed. Certain things I'm a point.
Till I had my heart broke, and it's real. And you know, you start to think like, yo, I don't even want a lot. I don't want a lot. I'm not asking for much. Right? We all sit back and be like, yo, I just want a little bit of this, a little bit of that, nothing too crazy. I'm not asking for. I see people getting way more than what I'm even asking for, what I require. I want to give. I go in with blind trust, and everybody always used to say I was crazy for that. Like going into stuff, you can't go in there with blind trust. You can't trust these, you know. But you know, I don't like being in situations where I feel like I can't trust you, so it makes it difficult. And I don't want to feel abandoned. Nobody wants to feel abandoned. When it comes to love, I'm a hopeless romantic. Aren't we all? The moral of the story is that we are all probably hopeless romantics. You know, we can relate to this and all the stuff that she's talking about in these bars and say, yeah, yo, I feel you, sis. But also at the end be like, yo, I still believe too. I'm with you. Okay? I'm with you, hopeless romantic all the way, okay? All right, maybe I'm naive. Maybe I'm too nice. Maybe I just picked the wrong kind of in my life. That's a fact. This right here, bar alert. Why? Because yes, y'all do that. Y'all, I say y'all, not me. I'm not. You know what I mean? Even though sometimes I do too. But we pick the wrong people, and then the end result we get mad at. And sometimes I always tell my friends and tell people like, you got to think about, you probably shouldn't have been with that person in the first place. But I digress. Tired of being tired, tossing in my sleep. Maybe it's my fault for wearing my heart around my sleeve. What? Man, they start, and then that repeats twice, but they start making you think like maybe it's me. I'm doing too much. I'm giving too much. I'm too open. I'm too loving. I'm too all of these things. Because when you're not getting it back in return, you start to think, y'all, am I the crazy one? Is it me? Is it me? Is it y'all? It's y'all. I think it's y'all. So bars. Maybe I'm moving too fast. I gotta pull it together. Don't want to hurt anymore. I need somebody that knows what he wants. Good luck, sis. Tired of being disappointed. It's tough. Some things I'm avoiding. Hold it in because I want a man, but I gotta make better choices. Key. Golden keys. Okay? You gotta make better choices. I think that we all, if we just sit back and we reflect on our relationships and the things that we've been through and everything that's going on, you realize and you find that we got to make better choices. We put ourselves in certain situations by, making the wrong choice and people want to be in a relationship so bad that they choose what's available as opposed to holding out for something better sometimes. Not every situation is the same, but I like how she's saying it's like, there is a level of like, I am a hopeless romantic, but I also gotta, these people suck and they doing all this stuff, but there's that conversation with yourself after a relationship ends, especially if it was messy. It's like, is it you? Is it you? Is it me? It's both of us. And where do we meet in the middle to really come to a conclusion so that you can then be better for the next person? Yeah. I take them back when I'm wrong. I know I'm way too forgiving. I see the flags and I know the truth, but I always go against it. Man, yeah, still learning how to love. I'm a hopeless romantic cuz, bruh, I take them back when I'm wrong. We all do that. Facts. We all do it. I know I'm way too forgiving, aren't we all? They say that that's what we should be as a human race and for each other. I don't know about that. I see the flags. I know the truth, but I always go against it. I swear I have this conversation every other day with a person about when I was in a toxic relationship or when I was in a bad relationship, they had this conversation with me, and then I have the same thing with them. We see the flags. We know it's not it. We know all the bad, and we still go against it. Why? Because we want companionship. We want love. Why do we do that? But then right here, yeah, still learning how to love. I'm a hopeless romantic cuz I think that's a part of it. I think that this is the answer that I've been looking for, right? In the sense that like all of that, all of the drama, all of the craziness, all of the not working out, why do we still do it? she's still learning. We're all still learning. We're learning about ourselves. We're learning about people. We're learning how that works together. We're learning to find compromise. And at some point, you will reach the destination, the goal of that partner, that love, whatever that may be for you. And hopeless romantic, man. Hopeless romantic. Hopeless romantic. And then she ends up with the chorus. You know what I mean? Again, it's that introspective, like, maybe I am naive. Maybe I am too nice. Maybe I just picked the wrong people. But at this point, I'm tired of being tired. I'm tired of just going through all this. And maybe it is my fault for wearing my heart on my sleeve. And that's okay. Like, I do think that sometimes when we're in the space of like reflecting and trying to be self-reflective, sometimes people think it's you putting yourself down. It's like, no, I think that there is a part of the world and reality where, yes, I love this person and you have to open yourself up to them, and I really, really want this and I want this bad and I'm going to work for it. At the same time, when it doesn't work, it's like, hey, maybe it is me. Maybe I am too nice and you may need to alter that. Maybe I do pick the wrong people. Who knows what it is? But the idea that you're tired and you're trying to figure out what it is so that you can then, you know, find that love, because why? We're hopeless romantics, man. We're hopeless romantics. We're all hopeless romantics at heart. And there's nothing wrong with that. I'm not mad at that. I'm a hopeless romantic. And you know, I still believe in love, and I hope you guys do. Okay, so R&B is not dead. Mood Music K here. Subscribe to the page if you like the content. We're gonna do a couple more bar breakdowns. Check the link in the description box for my Love Chronicles playlist. I appreciate the love, support. Like the video, and you know, see y'all next time. Salute.
Hold it in, 'cause I want a man, but I gotta make better choices.